Good morning everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So inauguration went off pretty well according to the charts anyway, and we are top of channel again. So for me, if you were getting into longs yesterday, this is an area where I would be very cautious, probably move stop up, protect some profit, take some off, and wait for something to happen. Now ideally I would like to see a pullback. So there's a couple of things that we need to pay attention to at the moment. So the first thing is I just adjust the channel and try and touch as much. You can see there's a pretty good area there, okay, where we've got another breakthrough of the channel, or alternatively what we're looking for is something along those lines where we actually top of channel. So difficult one to pick at the moment, but if you look at the oscillators, we are heading towards the top. We're looking for a level. We're coming close to level. Where is the closest level? Well, we are at all-time high, so there's nothing else except these horizontals and then the channel line. So that's the one thing. The other thing is this previous high here to that high there is another way of looking at things. That could also be the top of the channel there. Okay, so not an area I want to be long at the moment, so definitely looking for pullbacks. We didn't really get a decent opportunity yesterday. There were no retests yesterday for us to get into any trade pretty much. And anyway, I wasn't looking for trades yesterday. Wait for all the political noise to die down and finish. We're getting some fantastic results coming out as well, so that is probably going to be the catalyst to driving the market. And the Nasdaq is just on fire, up 2.5% yesterday, and so that's one which probably going to be looking at as well today. So let's just get right down to the hour, because we want to buy with this current trend, but we have some major issues here. So look at all these gaps. So you can see there are all the gaps, and they are on all time frames all the way back down into this area here, plus we've got a daily gap at the bottom. So pretty much all the way down. Well, actually there's more even further down. So this whole move up has been full of gaps. That doesn't mean that the price is going to come back and close it today, but it is a warning bell that you're probably going to get some kind of a pullback in the near term. So where are the levels? That is the big question that we have at the moment. So I think the first level is going to be this diagonal here. Now it's going to be hard to give you an exact level, but 38.50 is probably what you're expecting. Remember, my long-term target to the upside is 4,000, so still looking to buy with this and go with the trend. Any pullback should be bought. Now I just want to point out the daily here. So we've had three pretty good daily bars. So there was an inside bar confirmation, and then a big bar which could turn out to be an exhaustion bar. If you look at the weekly, that is a massive engulfing bar. But look at this. This is a massive concern for me. So all the oscillators grouped together on the weekly. I have no other weekly trend line. Doesn't matter what I do. This trend line, if I extend this weekly trend line down, because that's pretty much the weekly channel, there's another one there. There's nothing here which lines up to where we are now. So this is parabolic at the moment, and that's everything on the higher time frames is indicating that we should be expecting some kind of a pullback. Now the thing is, these channels, uptrends can continue for an extremely long period of time. So it doesn't necessarily mean because we are at the top and all the oscillators are grouped in the sell zone that we need to start looking for short. And that's another reason why I only trade going with the trend. I'm not even interested in taking short scalps when the trend is as strong as to the upside as it is now. So pullbacks are to be bought. I think that's pretty much the structure. This level down here is a very good level, so it's 38.30. Now I'm just going to use some of these rather than get the chart's messy. 38.23 and even 3800. I think 3800 is pretty much well established now. That is a fairly decent level to pay attention to. But this kind of price action at the moment, where we overbought like this, you could still, today anyway, as we're getting the whole stream of results coming out again, is you could drop down to a low time frame and then just look for your levels in a low time frame, and you can see there are a couple here. So none of these are actually levels, but this one here is. So that's a fairly decent level there. The next level is all the way down here, and that's on the 15 minutes. On the hour, there's my first fractal up there, so that's the first level. So this is always problematic. So what I normally do is just go down to the 15-minute chart. You can go down to 5 if you really want to, and then look for, put your levels in, and then wait for it to come back to those levels. If I drop the 5, you'll see what I'm in now. So you can see here I'm going to have fairly clear levels. There's levels there, there's levels, so you can see a lot of fractals on the 5 minute. So that would indicate opportunities to buy into it. And just using that theory, look there, grouping of the oscillators off a moving average, fairly close to a level. If I just take one of these, you can see there's a level there. That's not so much a level, price hasn't come past it, but that's definitely an area. See, there was a buying opportunity, there was your second buying opportunity. So as long as we're above the moving averages on this lower time frames, you are moving to the upside. You start breaking these moving averages to downside, then you're looking for your deeper retracement. And you can see the gaps I'm talking about. There's clear, there's one there, there's another one there, there's one there. So all the way down here there are 5-minute gaps, and these 5-minute gaps are very important. I think it actually warrants a video on its own, but you can see what happens with price when you get to these gaps. You can see how the buyers step in, and they're pretty much respected more often than not. Okay, anyway, enough rambling at the moment. I'm looking for longs, looking for structure. Not going to see structure on the hour at the moment. Could see a fairly big pullback down to this area here, and that would get me long, definitely. There's a gap here, there's a gap a little bit low in the gap, there's 3 gaps in this area, but a pullback into 3800, 3826, between 3800 and 3826 will definitely get me buying into this, and then looking for a move, a stronger move to the upside. If that fails, are we going to continue with this trend here? Then watch the 15 minutes. The minute you start seeing price action on the 15 minute that's indicating we're moving up, then it's a good opportunity to buy into it as well. Don't forget that you do have a lot of results coming out over the next couple of weeks, and for what we've seen so far, you're probably going to see some fairly strong results come through. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch up with you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers for now.